Hello students, I am Darshana Patel from VPMP Polytechnic. Today my topic name is Encryption Algorithm of Unit number 3 Cryptography and Public Key Infrastructure of CNS subject. Objectives. This video covers understanding of various encryption and decryption algorithms. After watching this video, student will be able to understand various encryption algorithm or say various ciphers like Caesar cipher, Playfair cipher, Hill cipher, Wigner cipher and one-time paid or say OTP or say Vermin cipher. Now first algorithm is of Caesar cipher encryption algorithm. It is a type of symmetric substitution cipher. Substitution cipher means it covers the character of plain text and that character of plain text is substituted with some other character. Such kind of technique is known as a substitution cipher. It is a kind of symmetric encryption algorithm where for encryption and decryption for both sides same key is used. So Caesar cipher, it is a type of symmetric encryption algorithm and substitutional cipher. In this algorithm, each letter in the plain text is shifted a certain number of places down the alphabet. This algorithm is also known as a shift cipher or additive cipher. Cipher is a word itself represents an algorithm for encryption and decryption. Now take the example. For example, with a shift of 1, A would be replaced by B, then the B would be replaced by C and so on. For example, with a shift of 2, A would be replaced by C, B would be replaced by D and like so on. So it's also known as a shift cipher or a kind of additive cipher. Now algorithm. Now first translating all the characters to the numbers. Like this, A equals to 0, then B equals to 1, C equals to 2 up to Z 25. So 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 25 and we are arranging A, B, C up to Z. Now for encryption we are using the algorithm C equals to E of P is equals to P plus K modulo 26 is our encryption algorithm, and for decryption algorithm P equals to D of C is equals to C minus K modulo 26. Here P is a plain text letter, K is a key, it may be of numeric, key must be in the form of numeric. So encryption C means we are getting the ciphertext letter is equals to encryption of plain text is equals to plain text letter plus key modulo 26. Now same way for the decryption we are getting back the plain text P is equals to decryption of C means decryption of ciphertext letter is equals to ciphertext letter minus key modulo 26. Now example, consider the plain text equals to hello and key equals to 3. Now for encryption we are adding the plain text letter with the key value and performing the modulo 26 of the result. For example, our first plain text letter is H, then we are doing H plus K modulo 26. Here the numeric value of H is equals to 7 plus 3 modulo 26 equals to 10. Then the corresponding ciphertext letter at the 10 is a K. Same way for the other characters like E plus key modulo 26, then we are getting H and so on. So the plain text letter hello is converted to corresponding ciphertext letter hood. Same way for the decryption. For decryption we are applying decryption algorithm. D of C is equals to C minus key modulo 26. So ciphertext letter K, first letter K minus key letter 3 k minus 3 modulo 26 and we get the result h. Same way for the other letters. Now next cipher, or say next encryption algorithm, Playfair cipher. In the Playfair cipher, we are first making the key matrix, 5 by 5 key matrix. For that, we are following the rules. First, finding the matrix for key. For that, double characters are removed. Means, if the key covers the duplicate characters, then we are removing that double characters from the key and then writing the key letters. Now, arranging the letters in the 5 by 5 matrix. First of all, we are writing the key letters after removing the duplicate letters and then writing down the other letters of the character set in the 5 by 5 matrix, and we are remembering the fact that the ij should be on the same position. In this way, we are arranging the characters and form the 5 by 5 key matrix. Here one example is given. Here the key equals to monarchy. M-O-N-A-R-C-H-Y. Okay. And it doesn't cover any duplicate characters. So writing the key letters first, M-O-N-A-R-C-H-Y, and then write the remaining letters of the character set. Like B, A is already there, so we are starting from the B. C is in the key, so not repeating again. Then the next character D, then E, F, G, H is there in the key letter, so not repeating again. Then I with J also, because IJ should be on the same position. Then K, L, M is already there in the key. Then N is already there, O is already there, then P, Q, R is there, S, up to that. Like that way we are putting all the letters of the character set up to Z in the 5 by 5 key matrix and first form the key matrix. Now after that, split the plain text message in the pair of 2 characters. For that, if a pair is a repeated letter, then insert the filling letter like that. For example, if our plain text is text, then it is formed as TE and XT. If our plain text equals to hello, then we are putting it in the pair of 2 characters like HE, LLO. So here LL are of the same, so we are putting the filling letter X. So the pair of 2 characters in the plain text becomes HE, LX and LO. Now, before converting the plain text to the ciphertext, we are following the 3 rules. First rule, if the both letters fall in the same row, means if the both plain text letter fall in the same row, then replace each letter with the letter to the right and wrapping back to start from end. For example, if the plain text letter is AR, like shown in the first row, A and R, then it is encrypted as RM. Okay, so A and R is encrypted with the A is replaced with the next right character of the same row, that is R, and R is replaced with the next letter, that is wrapping back to the start letter M. So according to rule number 1, AR is replaced with the RM. Now second rule, if both letters fall in the same column, then replace each with the letter below it, and if required, then wrapping to top from bottom. For example, M and U both are in the same column. Here say first column, so M is replaced with the down character say C, and U is replaced with the wrapping back to the top, U is replaced with the M. So M and U is replaced with the C and M. Okay, like that. If the first and second both rules are not satisfied, then otherwise each letter is replaced by the letter in the same row and in the column of the other letter of the pair. For example, SH. Here S and H both are not in the same row, not in the same column. So first letter is H, S. So going to the same row of the S until the column letter found, and the intersecting point here P is the first letter of the ciphertext letter. Same way for the other letter H, same line up to the intersecting letter of the column second letter B. So SH is replaced with the PB. Same way for EA, it becomes IM. Now following these three rules, now consider that our plain text equals to TEXT text. So it is converted to the pair of two characters and it becomes TE and XT. So TE is replaced with the LK as shown in the figure as per the rule number 3. T and E both are not in the same row and not in the same column. So they are replaced with the LK and XT. X and T. X is on the last row and T is on the fourth row. X and T both are not in same row, not in same column. So they are replaced with the Z as per the rule number 3. So the ciphertext is LK ZS. These are the other examples for referring. Now Heal cipher. The encryption method in the Heal cipher. To encrypt a message using the Heal cipher, first turn the keyword into the key matrix, either in the 2x2 form of matrix or in the 3x3 form of matrix. Also convert the plain text into digraph or trigraph, means convert the plain text into the column vector of size 2x1 or of size 3x1 according to the key matrix. Now then perform the matrix multiplication of the key matrix and the columnar vector, and also do the modulo 26 of the result. Say here the example is of 2x2 matrix example. Here the plain text is a short message and key equals to Heal. So we are converting key to the key matrix like this way, HILL. It is converted to 7, 8, 11, 11 as per our rules, like A equals to 0, B equals to 1 and so on, like that. Okay, so key is converted to key matrix. Now split the plain text into the pair of two form, that means of diagram, and write this as a column vector. So plain text is converted to the column vector like SH, OR, TE, XA, MP, LE. Okay, so short example is write like in this way. Now after that, the columnar vector is converted to the numeric column vector. So SH is converted to 18, 7, OR is converted to 14, 17 as per our table A, B, C, D up to Z and 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 25. Based on that table, we are converting the column vector to the numeric column vector, and then start the encryption process by doing the matrix multiplication of the key matrix and the columnar vector. So first row is multiplied with the columnar vector 7 into 18 plus 8 into 7, and we are getting the answer 182. Same way, second row multiply with the columnar vector 11 into 18 plus 11 into 7 is equal to 275. So we are getting 182 and 275. Then we are performing the modulo 26 of the result. So after the modulo 26, we are getting 0 and 15. The correspondence letter of the 0 is A and the correspondence letter of 15 is B. So we are converting the numeric vector to the back to the columnar vector, that is A and B. So our first two character SH is converted to the corresponding ciphertext letter A and P. Okay, so SH is converted to AP. Like that way, the other letters are converted and we are getting the ciphertext like AP, AJ, TF, TW, LFJ. Now Wegener cipher. It is a polyalphabetic cipher Means there is a one-to-many or many-to-one kind of relation. In Vigenère cipher, we have to first make the Vigenère table like this. This is a Vigenère table. In Vigenère table, we have to arrange the alphabet like that: A, B, C, D, E up to Z, and then in next row shift 1, that is start from B, then C, D, E, F up to Z, then A, then in next row C, D, E up to Z, A, B, like that. So last Z, A, B, C up to X, Y. In this manner, we have to first create the Vigenère table. Then consider that our plain text is a simple example and our key is Batista. So write the plain text first and then the key letters. If the plain text letters are more, then again repeat the key letters. So after writing the BATTISTE, again we are writing starting the key letters again like BATTIS. In this way, we are repeating the key letter until the end of the plain text. Then next, for example, now how we are solving and calculating the ciphertext using the Vigenère table. Now consider that our plain text letter is A and key letter is B. So in Vigenère table, this is our plain text letter A and key letter B. The intersecting of both, that is a B, so that is a corresponding ciphertext letter. Then now second plain text letter is S and key letter is A. So the intersecting of S and A, that is a S letter, so that is a corresponding ciphertext letter. Same way, next plain text letter is I and the key letter is T. The intersecting point of I and T, that is a B, so that is a corresponding ciphertext letter. In this way, we get the final ciphertext, that is BS, BF, XD, XE, YA, FI, TW. Now next, Varnam cipher. Varnam cipher is also known as a one-time paired cipher or say OTP cipher. It is a solid unbreakable encryption technique. In a Varnam cipher, the stream, it's also known as a stream cipher, where the plain text is added with the random stream of key letters that have the same length to generate the encrypted message. Here, there are the key characteristics. How to choose the key in Varnam cipher? For that, these key characteristics must be followed. Due to these key characteristics, Varnam cipher is a solid unbreakable technique of all the ciphers. The key characteristics are that the key must be truly random. We are not choosing a particular meaning of a key. We are choosing the key as a totally random letters like J, Q, X, Y, T and so on. Key must be as long as the plain text and not repeating. Means the size of the key and the plain text are same. If the plain text is long, then we are keeping the key as long as the size of the plain text. Key must be used once. Means key not be repeated again. We can only use the key for one, and if we are using the second type transition, then at that time we are using some different random key. There should be two copies of the key. One for the sender and other for the receiver. Now using that key characteristics, we can take the totally random key like in this our example, our plain text message is hello and the key letter is GQXYT, which is a totally random key. Now calculate the ciphertext, means encrypt the message. For that, here we are encrypting the message by adding the plain text with the key string. Here H is added with the letter J and performing the modulo 26 of the result. So here H plus J modulo 26. So the numeric value of H is added with the numeric value of J and also do the modulo 26 of the result. So the corresponding ciphertext letter that we are getting, that is a Q. Like same way for all other letters like E, numeric value of E is add with the numeric value of Q modulo 26, then we are getting the corresponding ciphertext numeric value of U. Okay. Same way in decryption, we have a ciphertext and we want to calculate the plain text. So in decryption of Varnam cipher, we can subtract ciphertext and key letters. Like for decryption, we are doing Q minus J modulo 26. In encryption, we are adding plain text with the key value, whereas in decryption, we are subtracting the ciphertext and key values. So Q minus J modulo 26, then we are getting the back plain text letter, that is the H. Thank you for listening.